again, Zomba is one of those competitors where it feels like it's a bit of a wild card. And also, by the way, welcome everybody who's coming from Collision Series TV2. I do believe they were streaming Rivals of Either. Hopefully I'm not mistaken. Hopefully you can stay with us and enjoy the rest of what Collision has to offer to you guys. You joined just in time. This is Grand Finals. Zomba with R.O.B is sitting in the loser side of things, as you can see by the L after his name, and Jakal, the Wolf, is doing a phenomenal job still sitting in the winner's side of things. So he has, let's say, a lifeline in case Zomba wants to wrap things up quickly.
Here we go, getting right into it. Starting off on PS2 as well, and that's a lot of damage to be putting onto this Wolf here, 74%, but now Jakal on the offensive. Just gonna go up for a modest 32, nothing else that's super crazy. Just, again, trying to utilize these aerials that he was, really putting to work really well last set. Just spacing on them and also just getting a lot of shield pokes. But maybe need to dial it back just a little bit here.
Or maybe go extra hard, try to chase Zomba down, which is something that definitely worked out earlier. Good weight on the roll of the platform. Oh my god, luckily for Zomba, that wasn't on the spiking hitbox, otherwise that would have been death. But exactly is what happens when you land on the boot, on the up smash to wrap things up. Jakal taking first blood against Zomba. Not too far behind, let's be honest. I mean, he is, oh my god, he is caught between the Gyro and the R.O.B. Super scary, super dreadful situation to be in. Zomba goes all the way out, catching him with a nair to, of course, take that stock back with only, well, never mind, 50% already. That's kind of crazy, and just waits him out to catch him in the roll to deal more damage. Jakal is absolutely in Zomba's mind, at least in this first game.
Oh, okay, is actually going to catch him right there with the up tilt. That's definitely a move that you don't see R.O.B throw out too often, but it certainly is not a bad move by any means. And just kind of utilizing that, again, relieving himself of some of the pressure that Jakal is putting onto him right now. Man, these two are definitely kind of just scrapping going at it. That's a gyro, though. Yep, use that again at him. Throw it again. Okay, he won't catch it that time, but he's got a forward tilt after pressing the nair to catch the gyro. A good little punish there from Jakal.
Oh, he barely was out of range for the grab, which now puts him in an unfavorable situation. Great air dodge to avoid the upper, which would have been deadly. Great chase down, knowing that the gyro was there, trying to cover its tracks, or at least put him in an uncomfortable situation. Those item plays from Jakal have been insane. Weird angle or weird bounce from the gyro, just going down for the tilt. Forward tilt was enough to take the stock for some reason. Of course, high percentages will ensure about that. Zomba has a good opportunity here to take that stock. No spike because of Jakal's good position to just go for an up B instead to stall out his recovery just enough to avoid what could have been impending doom.
There we go. Yep, the down throw into the forward, or excuse me, the dash attack. Tried and true, especially at 0%, 41%. Not a bad spot to be in. 173 though. If you find a good little opening, I think this rage might be able to give you what you need. Okay, I'm just gonna end that sentence immediately because the up smash is gonna be able to delete that stock.
For sure, you gotta be extremely careful as well. Landing on shield could be extremely deadly on both of them, actually. I love the cross-ups. That's something that Jakal is doing a phenomenal job at, just recognizing when to cross a shield and when to stay just in front of it. Either it's a punish with a nair or whether it's a cross-up with an up air. Absolutely insane decision-making from Jakal has been on point. Now, gotta be careful because now that Zomba has rage, he's looking for the kill confirm, and this will be it. Unfortunate for Jakal because he had such a sizable lead, or at least a palpable lead, and Zomba found a good opening on overextension. That's what it took. Jakal tried to grab him, and that's where Zomba found a good opportunity to punish him into the submission of the first game of this set.
Okay, there we go. Yep, that up air was able to clean that one up. I believe that was the up tilt leading into it too. My mind's blinking here real quick. But that is Zomba going to be taking the first game here. It is good to see though that even with him taking the first game, we don't see Jakal really like starting off slow. He kind of came out of the gates firing, was answering back with a lot of damage himself, and again, a nice little mix up there too. You know, just kind of putting on some good damage on the shield, jump to the other side. After, I believe he tried to shield grab him as well. Let's get a little bit extra percentage on there.
Yeah, those cross-ups have been absolutely insane, even percentages. It was Jakal who started off quite aggressively, and Zomba quickly brought it back. Now it's in, no way, now it's in his favor. Unfortunate DI there from Jakal. That was absolutely survivable for sure, but the DI was not the right one. He's going all the way down, trying to, no, oh, there's no way, he still survived. Wow, absolutely insane patience from Jakal. That could have been deadly. That's something that the Spaceys suffer from a lot, and he managed it flawlessly. Just a masterclass in patience and recovery, but it matters not, Skiff, because Zomba is still on Jakal's case as he tries to recover.
Oh, that up smash is not going to be enough to be able to take that stock there. that down air hitbox is ridiculous. Granted, you know, Wolf did stick his toes up there and got him crushed, but still, what the heck?
That was crazy indeed, however. Oh, there you go. Absolutely slaughtered with a side B. Still lots of percentage. Maybe something that Jakal could use if he gets some important reads. Maybe a downer here.
You know, I was about to say, like, I would even hate Jakal if he went for like the SD side B, like off stage, like after he does like a down throw at like 50% or something like that. I don't know what the window is for it, but I wouldn't even be mad about that. Instead, he just gets it raw because R.O.B's sticking his hands up into the air during his recovery. So hey, Jakal, you potentially have a game under your belt here. You just gotta close it out, man. Just put it in.
Definitely, absolutely insane decision making from Jakal, and beautiful recovery as well. Avoiding Zomba's aggression, patience aggression too, because I mean he didn't overcommit to like a forward smash or something. He just jabbed him, make sure to poke at him. Beautiful mix-ups there from Jakal as he tries to land the tried and true. That's something that Zomba has quite mastered. The footstool into a down air, absolutely insane. Something that wrecks people up quite a lot. There's no way. Jakal with those side Bs absolutely shredding Zomba for this game number 2. He gets those micro expressions. He knows that he's got something, a bit of a case on him for him to win this Fusion 254.
Yeah, I mean, really got to hand it to Jakal though too. Just really kind of letting these wolf flashes rip and just you know, getting the most out of them that he can. So, yeah, really good stuff for him, being able to close out this game, too, with it as well.
I think Jakal is doing a phenomenal job in terms of, oh, there you go. We got a game. We started up quite aggressively, both seeking for blood. Luck, I don't know about that. He's just going for aggressive options, and he's getting the timing and the spacing right as well. This is something that we have to consider. This is something that we have to remember, that you cannot just go for a side B and hope that it lands. You have to be you have to be conscious of where it might land, where it might hit. Otherwise, you might be selling yourself quite a bit. You see, efectivamente, muy buena. That was such a good move, but just that once again, Zomba with the parry and cleaning it up rather, with a down smash. This is something that Zomba could really take advantage of if he keeps putting on pressure on Jakal, who's currently struggling to find a good footing on the center of stage.
Yeah, and he's doing a good job too, you know, delaying some of his attacks. And okay, we're gonna do that again, 2 stocks in a row. All right, big dog, I see you. But the thing I want to you really point out about Zomba is he's doing a good job delaying his attacks, but also utilizing some of his attacks that have a delay on them anyway. So it's like an extra, like that down there we saw a little while ago. It's like you expect the move to come out immediately, but not only is he not in a position, like he's not right in front of you because of the way that his down air works, but that hitbox comes out a little bit later, so you're probably gonna go with the shield. So just some good small things that are really smart from Zomba.
For sure. Now gotta be careful here because Jakal is all over Zomba's face as he tries to recover, trying to catch him with yet another back air gyro doing its job, but unfortunately he finds himself on the end of Jakal's boot. Yet another back air that allows him to just go crazy. Of course, making use of the gyro. The item play has been insane. Jakal just extending the damage so well. challenging even an up smash that could have been deadly and getting a little bit of damage on him. Beautiful reflectors as well to try to challenge Zomba and return to sender. 100% already. This is actually looking really good. The scoreboard doesn't reflect that he's going for yet another side. Chill, brother. But this is 1-on-1. This could be the game changer. It could be 2-1 if Jakal finds a good read here. He doesn't need a lot, honestly, especially if he sits on a platform. Those up tilts could be deadly on R.O.B.
I feel like he is starting to mash. Okay, I was gonna say he's definitely. I feel like he's mashing a little bit here. He might be getting a little bit nervous, but he went back to the try to chew, throw out back air a bunch of times, and it'll hit eventually.
Am I crazy? This is 2-1, right?
Yeah, this is 2-1. This is 2-1 in Jakal's favor. He's won the last 2 games. He literally started off ended game 2 with a Wolf Flash and started game 3 with a Wolf Flash. So.
Yeah. Hey, it works after all. He's doing a really good job at keeping things together, keeping things close to his chest. Zomba, I do believe he has... I mean, he did lose to him in winners finals. So Jakal definitely figured something out. He is working. It's working in its favor. We're moving to a slightly smaller stage, same configuration. Zomba won the first game. That is right, Cheche or Chichi. I don't know if it's Spanish or English, but yeah, I mean it's definitely something that Zomba needs to be very wary. But I mean, to be fair, Jakal is not allowing things to go easy. Look at those traits. I mean, he really doesn't care. Go for the spike. See, just like that. That's how you get it every single time. You have to go for it down.
Oh, at that point in time, like, it's 3 stocks apiece. That's when you definitely go for it. There's context to when I think it's appropriate, okay? That's all there is. There's context. Well, that's the thing. You do got to be careful when you're doing it, like, those types of things against a player like Zomba and a character like R.O.B because of all the reversal potential. That was actually a great mix-up there, going for the up special instead of the Wolf Flash. That was just really well played by Jakal. However, that laser going to come through, save this jump, and he's going to be able to make it back. Dude, Jakal's playing like on a different level today. I don't know what's going on, but he is playing super slick.
That's absolutely insane. Look at him go! Catch him with a down smash. Fortunately for Zomba, that was not the sweet spot. Give me another downer. I'm a sucker for those. Just the way that Jakal feels comfortable enough to challenge. Ooh, careful here. Still got to jump. Beautiful patience. Beautiful recovery from Jakal, who's still racking up a lot of damage on Zomba, who's struggling so much to get anything started. You love to see those cross-ups absolutely shredding those propulsors from R.O.B. Insane the way that Jakal is putting out aggression, and Zomba is eating it all up.
Dude, the jab 1-2, dropping it into the Nair on shield, into the down smash. That was sick. That was actually super dope, man. Jakal is playing on fire. And listen, it's not to say Zomba can't make a comeback here, but the way that Jakal's playing, I just don't know if I see that happening, man. He is playing on fire. Nair and the back air off stage to clean it all up. And Jakal is going to take this Fusion 254 with a roaring flame here. My goodness, man. Wow.
Absolutely insane. From winners finals, Jakal established some semblance of dominance, or at least presence, let's say. It was a 3-2. It was actually a very close set. But for grand finals, I was like, I bet. I got you. I know what I have to do, and he did it flawlessly. Absolutely insane. Crazy deserved victory from Jakal. I'm not sure how many, it's probably hard to tell, right? How many fusions he has won. But this one in particular, a lot of them? Okay, yeah, figured. What I wanted to say specifically in this instance is that this one might feel slightly different or better because after all, he beat Zomba twice, right? And Zomba is one of the best competitors the world has to offer. So to have it at home, at a weekly, is absolutely insane, and it feels just as important as if winning a major, I would say. Of course, Jakal might feel otherwise, but I still believe that's something that he should be proud of because that was an absolutely insane and very well-deserved victory.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's just like Jakal's just got a good mentality, if there's just been something he's been doing recently, because like I've seen Jakal where you could see like he's visibly frustrated, right? But like, he just looked good all the way through. There's a couple moments where like he would like close his eyes or shake his head real quick.
Yeah.
But like man, he just played so good. The set earlier too, which was definitely a closer set being game 5, but this one, man, just from start to finish, playing phenomenal, man. Really got to hand it to him. Wow.
Yeah, insane extensions overall, insane recognition of where his faults were. To be honest, I think the highlight, not only his neutral, because I mean, there's no denying that his neutral in advantage state was absolutely insane. But I think what we should highlight, or we should, highlight the most, a beautiful spike, is his recoveries. I mean, he was saving.
Oh, yeah.
He was saving those jumps. He was recovering from so far away. He was even getting sniped, not only by laser, but also gyros, and he still managed to recover. He was just ensuring survivability, and that's exactly what allowed him to just go in a dominant fashion. Beautiful display of skill. And just like Not Leo said, he just stood up all casual, like, I'm him, and absolutely deservingly so, to be honest.
Yep. I mean, like, the thing too is, like, I think if Zomba had rolled in on that down smash, he would have been off stage still. Who knows what Jakal would have done to kind of clean that up still, but
True.
He would have survived, I'm pretty sure. But man, that jab 1-2 nair into down smash, that was actually really dope, man. Getting the shield poke in the process. Yeah, that game 4 was pretty crazy, pretty wild. But that is going to be the end for us tonight. That is going to be Jakal, taking Fusion 254. But yeah, that's going to be it for us. I don't think we have any ads to go through. My name is Skiff. That's Cirque. You can follow us. Some of our socials are down here or whatever. And I got nothing else to say, Cirque.
Nothing else to say other than thank you for having me. Once again, I don't get to come to these too often because of time zones, but it's always a pleasure to commentate some of the best the East Coast has to offer, especially with one of the best the East Coast has to offer. You, my boy. Oh, this way. You, my boy. It's always a pleasure doing commentary with you as well. And thank you, everybody in chat. You guys were amazing. Thank you, Fusion team. You absolutely killed it, just as per usual. Gracias a todos. Thank you very much. We'll see you very soon.